Greetings, YouTube. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We're back playing Judith Plains, Montana here in Farming Simulator 25. Busy day. Busy day. Been plowing, been planting, fertilizing, deleting buildings, buying farms, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of fun stuff. Well, let's see. Which map is the best in FS25? It depends on what platform you're on. I would say, this is in my opinion, my favorite map and the best map is this one right here. This is Judith Plains, Montana. Highly detailed map, 4X map. This is PC only. So it depends on what platform you're playing on. If you're playing on PC, I would say this one, Judith Plains, Montana. Got a ton of custom productions here. We've got beer, we've got whiskey, we've got corn drying, we've got pizza, we've got pasta, we've got wine, we've got, gosh, I'm trying to think of it all kinds of stuff. You're on Xbox. So Xbox, the best map on Xbox, and you guys that are playing on console, chime in here, because I'm trying to think of all the console maps right now. Let's see. I like the in-game ones, but as far as like the modded maps, yeah, Alma. I would say Alma. I know that Iowa Plains is not out yet, but that's in the works. So I guess maybe at the current moment, probably Alma, Missouri. Yeah, the Ohio map, Sharon Center. That's the other one that Chabalki's working on too, isn't it? Is it Iowa Plains? Alright, let's pick up some cotton bales. I'm just going to use the truck. I need to activate the trigger on this. Nope, I need to move the trigger. If I can unload it here. Now let's try it. I don't know why that always resets to like way out there. There's a default for the thing. I think that's it right there. I think I've got it. I think I just gotta do like a whole cycle of the pickup to get it to reset. Get these out of the picker over here. Another reason why I did not sell these bales this year. Just going to hang on to them because we don't have a ton of cotton lands this time around. I should be able to grab that one off the back porch there. Maybe not. I have to eject it. Here we go. Yep, had to hit the eject button, literally. Move this kind of out of the way here. Probably need to go park it. I'll do that later. No, that wasn't beer. That was orange soda. I've finished my morning coffee, which is Dr. Pepper Zero, and now I have moved on to my orange soda Zero. But hey, it's 9:30 a.m. somewhere, right? It's actually 9:44 here now, so. What am I hanging up on? Well, my truck wouldn't go there for a second. I was like, wait a minute. I'll plow the rest of this field out. That frame rate's really, I can feel it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can feel it when I'm trying to operate like the vehicle. Definitely a persistent lag there. Alright, I gotta switch to the back trailer. I bet I gotta reset them too. That's already did once upon a time here. Come on, truck, go. I don't know. See, I can't tell if this is the lag or the weight of the trailer. And it may be the way the field's set up, too. Maybe the plow lines run that way. Oh, that one's already set. I guess it's still set from the last time. You worked third shift for over 20 years. This would be your morning beer time. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but it's also, you know, I usually say 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 a.m. somewhere. So just whether you're joining the 5 o'clock somewhere crowd or whether you're joining the 7 a.m. breakfast crowd. Hope I've got enough room for all of these on here. 2 more there. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough room. I'm going to have to go offload some. Because I am now full. I'll come back and get these. $10:50 p.m. in China. Are you in China? Oh, there's a save. $16.48 in South Africa, so $4.48. Am I right? Is that right? 1600 is 448. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, not the bells. Yeah, 13 is 1, 14 is 2, 15 is 3, 16 is 4, 17 is 5, 18 is 6, 19 is 7, 20 is 8, 21 is 9, 22 is 10, 23 is 11. I'm going the wrong direction. Sitting here thinking about military time. All of the medical charting is done with military time. You don't put PM, AM, and PM stuff. It has to be charted as military time. So. Is that all of them? I don't immediately see any more. We won't be doing cotton back up here. I think we're going to move our cotton operation down south because today we're going to buy the spinnery. Don't see any more cotton. All right. So let me go back over there. We're going to get 2 productions today. You're going to buy the spinnery. Actually, if there is a tailor shop, did we ever find the tailor shop? It's up here in Moccasin, isn't it? I think so. I think we decided that was up here in Moccasin. Whoop, still got a sign. Just have to use demo mod for the slurry lagoon. Oh. Well, let's go do that. Alright, I'm just gonna park this in here. Picked up a bale. Need to probably get rid of that tree there too. Alright, speaking of that area, we need to plow down there anyway, so where did I leave my last plow? Is that guy moving? Oh no, the fertilizer is there, hang on. Yep, he's bullying the fertilizer guy. That's where he stopped at. I'll move this guy over to the next field here. I'm just going to tab through everything and try to find the plow. Or a plow that's not busy. This guy got done, I'll move him over. Cultivator still rocking and a rolling. There's a plow. Looks like this guy might be done. Where did I take the blue plow? Out. That word. Where did I take the blue plow? I think I took it up north. Like he's working on that other field, isn't he? He's working on that one right there. Yeah, that's where he's at. So the red one's over there. The blue one's there. I'll take this green guy up there. Yeah, if we could get rid of some of these, like that one, we could definitely make this more efficient. Something to mess around with. Wonder if it applies to all the farms. So we know we can't get rid of the sheep areas. It looks like maybe the cow areas we can. But if that's the case, that'll work out pretty well for us. I'll have to watch in the next month when we go into the first growth stage of these crops. A lot of them, I'll have to go back and check the fields to see if they need any like spot areas of fertilizer, just because of where we created them. Gonna be a lot of corn down here, man. Gonna be a ton of corn down here. Well, I guess we could go get rid of that one. We'll get rid of this one now on the way. Oh, there's a save. Now that we know this works. But hey, I can see the border now. Yesterday when we closed out the stream, all the mountain range kind of disappeared. I have a feeling we kind of broke the map for a second. I have to cut some more trees here too, a couple more. So, let's see. We know we can get rid of this wagon here. And then we can get rid of the barn. He's gone. And now to get rid of that, so I'm guessing this is kind of like it is probably up at the blue farm. We can just go into construction, enter demo mode, and then that probably lights red like that, and you just get rid of it. Looks good to me. We'll have to do a little landscaping out right there. Probably a little smoothing, because that, I didn't notice that does slope down to where that barn's at. Might slope back up right there too. But that means we can plow that out. And just make this all field. Unless there's a sign on this road. I think there's one down at the end down here, but that shouldn't be a problem. As long as there's not any down here. We'll take out those trees. So the next planting season we have down here should be a lot better. We won't have to work around that. Yeah, there's a sign right there. So what I may do is come in and just do like an edge right there. Take off a little bit of that side. Maybe go straight on it, because that's kind of at an angle right there. Alright, let's go up to the blue farm. Gonna be 96 hours of harvesting corn. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. It'll be a lot. There'll be a lot of corn harvest there. You do get left with a big hole in the ground. You can probably landscape over that hole though, right? I'm assuming you can fill that hole in the ground. In the ground. Tomcat, I'll do it. You can? Okay, good. And that's probably what we're about to do. I need to stop at the gas station up here and get some fuel. So that is the sheep barn. I'm gonna say we can get rid of the fence, but not the sheep paddock itself. They're saying that Hurricane Erin is going to grow up to 600 miles wide. So the East Coast is going to catch a little bit of Hurricane Erin. Alright, so this is where we go hide the... We need to hide the barn, right? Okay, that's gone. So where do we hide the trigger at? Where's the slurry thing? Did all that go away? Use the demo mode to delete the lagoon. Okay. Did they get rid of all the triggers? Yes, it did. It's so weird how that works. Because like over at the other barn, it was like the actual like fill point. So the actual lagoon is like the, I guess, the fill point trigger. Yeah, that's weird how that works. Alright, let's get rid of the concrete. Rid of the gate. Rid of the gate. There we go. And that concrete. And this little hay wagon. Anything else? I think that's it. Just need to landscape over this big hole in the ground now. Alright, I think that'll do it. So now, I'll be able to bring this field around. I'm not worried about this little bit of clover here. Might help. I want to make sure that I'm going to take out a little corner here. We want to keep allow create fields off for just a minute. I want to see where the edge of the field is at. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Thank you, Jeff. That definitely helped. Create field on. And I'm just going to kind of curve this into that over there. Looks good to me. I'll come take those trees out. I may even bring that field up a little more and then curve it more into it. Take these trees out. Because you see the field actually comes up over here. Closer to this little drive here. Turn create field off. Make sure there's no obstacles in the way. Minus the trees. Go ahead and clear these out of here. I say, where'd my stump go? Little tiny piece there. Let me move that over. Alright, let's do a little more. Alright, create field is off, yes. This out so I can see the edge of the field here. Go ahead and do this whole edge. Looks like it kind of steps down a little. create field on. I'm gonna have to get over. Yep. And then I'm gonna curve this. I'm gonna make it a little bit of a wider curve. I think that'll work. Yeah, I got over there a little bit, didn't I? A little furrow come out there. Here we go. Didn't do any more smoothing over here. Please don't be a sinkhole. 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 That'd be the worst sinkhole in history. Have a sinkhole where a slurry pit was. Ugh. That'd be terrible. Hoping I'd be over far enough, but I guess I'm not. D8 needs fuel? Yeah. He's still running though. I think right now. I think he's running on fumes, but he's still running. Yeah, he's running on fumes. That's what we call fumes. When you get down to E or 0%, that means you're running on fumes. As what was his face? What was his name? The Sling Blade. Can't remember his name. It ain't got no gas in it. Not a good day until you run a tractor out of fuel twice. Yeah. Trent, have you ever run a tractor IRL out of fuel? Trent's a real farmer, by the way. If you guys didn't know. Never run one out? Carl, yeah. Couldn't remember his name. His name was Carl. Or, as somebody from the Deep South, or Walking Dead, or up the road a ways in Georgia would say, Coral. I think we're good there. I'm gonna come back. I may go ahead and cut this clover and put it in some of the silos. Where do I need to go with this? Probably right up there. So that's the blue guy, that's the red guy. The red guy is still plowing, man. Still going. I'm guessing this guy probably ran out of seed or something. So let me shut that off. I need to check on these guys down south because it looks like they have stopped. Well, no, that guy's still going. That is the cultivator. So this is the fertilizer. So that's normal. That's to be expected. Fields are kind of chopped up right now. But next time around, once we get them all kind of finalized, everything will run a lot smoother. Dude, that sounded like a helicopter. That was this tractor. Alright, so this does go down into the new part that I plowed out. We'll see how this works. I'll hire it out here. Alright, and the planter. So I got to come back and hit that field too. I'm kind of leaning towards going over here and going ahead and plowing that out. I haven't really started planting yet, so there's not any crop in the ground. Problem is I don't have a plow down there. Got the deer. I never did buy the fourth fourth big tractor. Guess I could do that. Nothing on sale, right? Nope. It'd be a large tractor. Wonder what the difference is between these. According to this, the speed is the same. Put extra lights there. These are both Stevie tractors, and normally the difference is the speed. Oh, this one's got the fat tires on it. That's what the difference is. I forgot it. I forgot that about some of the Stevie tractors. Some of them have fat tires. Some of the models are not fat tires. So there's not any real difference other than the fat tires, which I don't need the fat tires. This is the Giants one. So the horsepower 445 is the max on the Giants one. That's the more realistic one. But I think this one by Stevie is kind of the same model, but I can go up to 647 horsepower and do the extra lights on it. Looks good to me. Buy another plow. Find the one we use. There it is. 9 meter is the standard. We'll go with the Kloss green, if I can find it. Here it is. And then the design, the tine color, we'll do, I'm thinking about just doing the white. Wonder what that would look like reversed. Nah, I think I like it the other way. Yeah, I like the white tines better. Yep, that's it. Okay. And let me to get a front weight for that. I know there's some cloth weights. The next one down is 900. Guess I'll go with this one. You can add to this one too. I don't think we need to add any to it though. It's already 1800. Wait, what does that make it? That's just the model number. Okay. So let's go back and see. 900 to 1500. Oh, so you can change this one too. Oh yeah. .5 tons. That one's 1.8. I think this one for 1.5 would do it. Design color. No. That's the standard color. I guess I'll just stick with the standard one. Yep. We'll just stick with the standard. All right. Got 4 beacons all around. And the extra lights on it. Yep. IRL cloth lineup? No, I have not seen that. Alright, so the speed. This says this goes faster. The shop information is incorrect on Mr. Stevie's mod, so yeah, that's. This one goes 39 too. I wonder if they all do for Mr. Stevie. All the cloth ones do. What's the map called I'm playing on? This is Judith Plains, Montana by DJ Modding. You can find DJ Modding on Facebook. You can find his, he's got an itch.io page. So this is for PC only. It's a 4X map. It's a sleeper build? What? Oh, Trent sent a picture. Let's see what that is. So it's a forage harvester. Is that like the updated Jaguar? Like an update? We have the Jaguar, a Jaguar in here. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So there's the 990 there. We'll say that one is a little it's smaller than this one, right? Yep, definitely got to do some smoothing out here. Because I got to cut these trees. These are really just little saplings almost. Where can I carry these to? Well, I'm gonna be headed back down that way, so let me carry him over there. The 1000 series. Put these. Oh man, did I really knock over a sign with a tree? I didn't know you could do that. I guess they're both collidables. Goes to 1200 horsepower. A lot of horsepower. Ah. So I guess that might be better for doing the whole poplar setup, doing the wood chips. Alright, got the trees out. Make sure there's not any surprise collidables in here. I don't think there is. Nope, I don't see any. Alright. So I'm gonna come in and run the smoother in here. Okay. Looks pretty good to me. Morning, Positive Pizza Power. How's it going? Wonder if I can square this off on the ends down here. How much would I lose? I want to get past this road sign. It's not a, well, it is technically a road sign, but it's a railroad sign. I do just the standard grass. Where's it at? Right there. See, this is not straight. Didn't y'all say a while ago y'all could do this perfect edge at an angle? Like you can lock it in at an angle? Or was I dreaming that? Maybe I'm just imagining that and dreaming that. If I did it that way, I would lose quite a bit of that edge. I just did it smaller or something. Sign is right there. So I'd have to go straight from the sign. Oh, you can lock in your GPS and your tractor at an angle, yeah. Yeah, you can do that. You're talking about the enhanced vehicle part, right? Where you can lock it in at increments of 10 degrees. I'll leave a little room. That's the smallest, not that one. Not that one. Probably that one. You can add single degrees by using right control and page up. Or page down. Oh. So you can change it from increments of 10 to single degrees. That's interesting. In the tractor, yeah. In the tractor. Part of the enhanced vehicle mod, right? Gotta move my drinks out of the way. Let me lock. Be perfect. I'm gonna see where this goes before I actually start doing it. So maybe not on this field. Maybe I don't have to take it all the way across. I can leave that field alone. And maybe just do this field. Because there's no signs on this side. Whoa, wait a minute. Is that how much I would lose? Yeah, boy, this field is not straight. Well, that's quite a bit. What if I just plow around the sign? I could take off a little bit on over here, but not the whole field. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jeff. I'm thinking I'm just gonna go around the sign. Could straighten up just right here at the sign and then just plow around it. Go back to that one. Not go down the whole length of the field. This will kind of be a guide to where. Nope, not that. Kind of a guide of where I want to plow at, of how much room I want to leave off of that. So let's go like this. Make some little adjustments here. What's the next size up? Nah, that's too much. So take off. Kind of square it off on the end here. Make that a little smaller. And then change the shape. That could work. That looks good to me. Might be weird on the in-row, but hey, it's just an in-row, right? Work around the crossing in the sign there. We got it. Now the next one, this farm over here, what can we get rid of over here? Bet we can get rid of that whole cow barn over here too. What happened to my cultivator guy? Is he still rolling? I see him still going somewhere. Down in the inspector down there. Alright, let's see if this works down here the same way it did up there. Get rid of the barn with the mod, the hide object mod. Okay. And then we go into the thing. So we'll get rid of that. Okay, that's that. So now we need to get rid of this. Why didn't that work? This did not work. Oh no. I need to do it through the thing? Wait. Construction mode. Nope. It's not working. So I need to hide this, right? Yeah. Here we go. It's different. It's funny how it's different at every farm. So some stuff you have to hide with the hide objects mod. Some stuff you can just go in and do the demolition mode and remove. And it's like vice versa at each farm you go to. So it's kind of weird how that works. But oh well, we can smooth this out, landscape over that, and then plow this up more. Get rid of this little bush here. Like Bob Ross removing all these bushes. Alright, let's landscape out here. I need to do the flattening. A little leveling lag there, that was weird. And then I'll switch over to smoothing over here. Let me change that back to that. Smooth the rest of this ditch in here. Up to a point. Still got a bridge up here, so. Figure maybe stop right about where that tree's at. Alright, I'll check that. Looks pretty smooth to me. But we still kind of got this ditch, so we still need the bridge there. And we could, I mean, technically we probably could get rid of the bridge. We could get rid of the bridge, fill in the rest of the ditch. But we can't get rid of that bridge right there. because this is phase throughable. So you could probably get rid of like the floor of the bridge, but the walls of the bridge you can't because it's phase throughable. Hey, look. It's like I'm in Ghost. I've grown into the wall. So yeah, that's phase throughable, so we'll leave the ditch here for that bridge. But we can plow up quite a bit more of this. Let's run the smoother out here. Definitely gonna need the smoother down here, because this definitely steps up right there. Okay. That should do. Now were there any signs on this road? I don't think so. I think this came straight to the gate back here where the cow area was, so there shouldn't be any signs. I don't see any. Should be good to go now. I'm gonna slow this down because this thing goes super fast. 6 ought to do. Yeah, I'm trying to say your name and I'm trying to play it over and over in my head. Kim. Kim Logistics to Twitch. Thank you for the raid. That's the best I can do. Thank you for that raid. How's it going? Still don't like it, Jasper. I'm gonna curve that around a little more or something. Try to make it a little broader or something here. Okay. Yeah, I like that a little better. It's got a little more of a broader curve there. Alright. Got quite a bit of that knocked out. Hey, wasn't there a building over there? Was this part of the cow thing? I didn't even pay attention. Was this part of the cow thing down here? I think it was. 'Cause this is the sheep thing over here. Was this tied in with the cow thing? Bobby? I'm gonna say it was. Because there's a manure thing there. This wasn't a pig thing. I don't think. No, there's a milk thing right there. So this must have been tied in with that cow barn over there. Yeah, it's all different. So he must have, this must be like the red farm up north. Because, you know, we have 2 cow areas up there. These were just kind of opposite corners. So let me see what I can do here. Destruction mode. Enable. That should get rid of the icons then. And it did. They're gone. Alright, well, you know what? You gotta admit, this field's getting bigger. Let me get rid of the fence out here. How do I do that? Let's see. I gotta go... I'm already in destruction mode, so... we'll just get rid of the fence out here, since we ain't got no cows. It ain't got no cows in it. But again, we won't be doing cows down here. That's why we got rid of the other one. We're gonna do cows up at the red farm. Don't delete the white fence. Don't delete the white fence. Well, no, don't delete the white fence. We'll leave the white fence because we don't want to plow up to there because the bridge is there, and that's kind of like sticks way out there, so don't delete the white fence. Just the cow fence. Okay. Now we'll come in and hide all this stuff. Never done cows? Cows are fun. They're different. They're a little expensive to get into, but you get the milk, and then with the milk you can take that to like the dairy and start making cheese and butter, and depends on the type of cow you get. If you get the buffalo, you can do the mozzarella cheese in the long run. A lot of stuff you can do. Alright. So, I'm glad I smoothed that up there a little bit. Up the way. So I need to curve around this fence now. Probably gonna have to cut that tree over there. Well, now that that's gone... this tree... Need to look at it some more. Oh no! I can't cut. It's doing that thing where I can't cut. I wonder what is causing that. I did not press any button. And I've cut trees from before then. I don't know what is causing that. What's... Like my B button just stops working for some reason. It has stopped working. So, I will come back and cut that tree at a later time. So I will come back and plow this back out at a later time. Park this here for now. There's a cultivator. Still going. He needs to come back down here, but he's still going. We'll see if he comes back down here. Let's check up here. This guy ran out of something, so let me go fill him up. What did he run out of? Solid fertilizer. So this guy, this planter uses more fertilizer than seed. So now we know. I think I put seed in the front. Yeah, there's seed in the front. So I'm not going to put any seed in him. I'm just going to fill the planter itself back up with fertilizer. And then we'll do fertilizer with this one. I just got to remember that it's opposite on the Vaterstad planter. Funny that this uses more fertilizer than seed, and the other one uses more seed than fertilizer. I've got the thing. Why is it not the... Oh, is that not working now too? Yeah, I'm not getting the I'm not getting the fill trigger at all. It's not popping up in the help up there. It's detecting it on the planter. It's like, hey, I'm here. But it is not registering the fill trigger. Alright, so I'll come back to this too. Nothing's working. The B button doesn't work. The fill button doesn't work. The game is broken. It's official. The game is broken. About all I can do is maybe the plows. I'll have to come back and finish planting that. The plow's still going there. He's just about done. That one's still going there. You know what? I got this Fert guy down here. Let me get him going. Maybe. We'll see if it's we'll see if this works. Go look at the first stage of this field. Yeah, this whole field pretty much needs to be done. Should give us straight east-west lines, assuming I can get in that menu. Yay. Generate, yes. Cool beans, nice straight lines, except the far west end, that's to be expected, but pretty nice straight lines, so that's good. well, that time has come anyway, guys. Still got a ton of work to do. I'm going to save the game and probably relaunch the map since everything is broken. I don't know what's causing that, but apparently it's map-wide, game-wide, whatever. I can change my camera, right? Yeah, I can change my camera. I can bring the map up, so the button on the, the button on the controller is working. I can hire the guy out, so the B key is working, so it's not at all the controller at all. It is something to do with the filling in the game or something. Like the activate stuff in the game. So the chainsaw, filling up with seed fert, etc., etc. So, I think that'll be it. I'm going to go ahead and get these fields fertilized. Continue on with the plowing. Continue on with the planting. Continue on with expanding. And we'll come back sometime this week. I think at some point this week I'm going to probably get the spinnery and probably the flour mill. Because we got a ton of oats. We do have some surplus on a lot of stuff that can go down there. And then we're probably going to plant more stuff to go towards that way anyway. And we're going to need the flour to get into the other productions. And so, yeah, so at some point we'll probably get the bakery real soon and whatever else needs the flour and whatnot. So, alright. Sounds like a plan. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. Have a great week. Try to stay cool. If you're on the East Coast, watch out for those waves. Aaron's apparently going to create some dangerous waves on the East Coast. But it's not supposed to make landfall over there, so that's good news. Alright, until the next time, guys, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Great Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.